welcome back everybody to another episode of ROADCRAFT. I hope you're all having a good day as usual. And if you remember last episode, we finally finished up Sunken. It is at 84% because I have not completed these side quests. My main goal is honestly just complete the main quests, the main quest storylines. And then the side quests, yeah, they provide some dialogue, but there's really, it's not too important, basically, is what I'm saying. But for this one, we will be starting on Deluge. After a continuous season of bad weather, the water level in a local river has risen. Unfortunately, the aging upstream dam, already weakened by recent seismic activity, collapsed, causing the reservoir to drain. You've been tasked with restoring its spillway before it gets any worse. So, we'll go ahead and get started, and as usual, you always got to go with our tracked scout here. So we'll get in, and we will get started repairing, or whatever we got to do. Alright, Operation Deluge. Eastern Europe autumn. A season of harsh weather caused the local river to overflow, damaging the old dam and multiple vital facilities. The company is known to be reliable, so it was called in to provide all necessary support. Now reliable because I'm here. Let's be for real now. I think this is one in the demo. Is it or is it not? I don't know. We shall find out though. Alright, Kelly, what you got for us?
Lots of folks are flooded out of here. We have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. Since you'll need your base of operations up and running, I recommend checking out the machine yard. From there, you can drive up to Sandwing, the settlement next door. I'm sure you'll find a good spot. Oh, and that cool Link Scout vehicle we prepared for you? Well, it's somewhere. You can laugh, but I don't know where exactly, as nobody bothered keeping proper records. At least I know that you can find it in the Eastern Highlands.
Oh, good. That sounds wonderful. So, so far this map actually looks really well done. Really beautiful, well put together. So we're gonna make our way over to the area to establish a base. As you saw back there, it's gonna be one of our tasks. Whoa, whoa. All right. I think I might have gotten us stuck, guys. I don't know. Not even 5 minutes into this, and I'm already stuck. Potentially. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. There we go. We're kind of just like wedged onto the wall, and I can't get us off of it. Because it just keeps going into the wall. Maybe if I back it up here. There we go. There we go. Hey, I did it, guys. Okay, so we need to make our way over to the area and scout for a base. Clearly, I don't believe I was meant to go this way. What am I stuck on? Stuck on nothing. Okay, well, I will get myself out of here, and I will make my way back over there. Alright, and almost to the position here. I can imagine they're going to have us do some cleaning up. I don't think it's going to immediately establish a base here. Okay, well, looks like we have to go to another point. I ended up having to recover to our initial spawn point just because of where I got. How the hell am I now? Now, how the hell am I supposed to get across here? Because I can't build no bridges. I can't build. Oh, we can build metal bridges. We can build metal bridges now. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know where I. Oh. I think that's exactly what it wants us to do, is to build a bridge. Oh no, I can drive down. Okay. Well, there's a road over there. I faintly see it. Let's head over there before we immediately jump into, hey, we gotta build a bridge, because in order to get over here, we have to do some serious off-road. Well, not really. The route I went was the incorrect route, which is you guys will see. So let's see where this goes. I guess that's, it's part of the fun of this game, is you'll be able to scout, be able to drive wherever you please, do whatever you want. That's always been the cool thing about like SnowRunner, is like you can pretty much go wherever you please. And I guess the same thing with MudRunner and Spin Tires, although those ones were comparatively easy compared to the other ones. They were more focused on you delivering logs though, instead of different types of cargo. And it really give you much freedom to do certain things. I do want to know why ROADCRAFT does not have licensed vehicles. Maybe just because SnowRunner is... they've spent so much money with the licenses for SnowRunner. Maybe that's why they chose not to do licensed vehicles for this, is because of how much money they have spent getting licenses and doing all that stuff for SnowRunner. Because I believe majority of the cars in there are American companies. I don't think there was anyone else besides, I believe it's Hercules, I think is the only one. Alright, so it wants us to clear the area. Alright, so we will have to get one of our trucks over here. Question is, how? Ooh, so as you can see, we opened up a large portion of the map. So this is potentially one from the demo. I don't remember this one, though. I don't ever remember playing this one. So right now we only have one base, and in order for us to do the second one, we need to... in order for us to get another base, we have to complete this task. So I'm trying to think. So we had to cross the river here. And if we go here and we go up, we can go to the left, and this will take us... Yep, this will take us exactly where we need to go. Yeah, so that's the long route. If I take the short route like I just did, we'll get there faster. So objectives, yep, scout the area and establish a base, and then locate the links, which is the scout vehicle. In this operation, we're facing a muddy, flooded, and unforgiving environment. It looks like you'll need a better pair of wheels for the next part on their way out. SNR told us about a really good off-road scout, ripe for the taking, but they did a bit hazy, or they were a bit hazy on his location. Look for it in the Eastern Highlands to see if it's worth the trouble. So we'll start actually with just getting a second base established. I think that should be our priority, is getting a second base established. And for that, we are going to need our crane truck. Alright. Well, I'll get us over there. Hopefully I don't get us stuck too much, or it doesn't take me too long to get over there. And we will start moving. I think actually... nah, we should be good with this. I was thinking about maybe taking the big crane because of the cars. But, you know what? We'll do the big crane. We'll take the big one. We'll take this guy. Just because of the cars. Just to make my life easy. Or, no, because I can just use the scout. I'm sorry, guys. My brain is, like, all over the place. Because I can just use the scout. The scout has a winch. It wants us to move cars. So I'm sure I can just... Right? Oh, I can't. So I can attach it... Well, I can attach it to the roof. I can't attach to the bumper for some reason. It wants me to clear all this out. So... We'll take it over this way. Alright, I'll get this area cleared out. I may or may not bring the crane over. We shall see. But in the meantime, I will get all this... I will get everything cleared out and get this portion of the mission done. Alright, and we are just about done. We just gotta get this last barrel, and I just skipped past it. Gotta get this last barrel out of the zone, and we should be completed, hopefully. And bada bam, look at that. Countryside base established. Perfecto.
The dam has suffered some breaches, so we need to go check it out. Also, Sandwing is suffering a blackout, either because of the earthquake or flooding, or maybe both. Can you take a look at the local power line and see if there's any damage? We also need you to bring a backup generator from the machine yard to the municipal transformer station. That should give them some power until the grid is completely restored. And if that isn't enough work for us, the pipes near Sandwing have burst, making the roads impassable. We need to replace the burst pipes with new ones, which you can get from the machine yard.
Jeez, Kelly, just throwing it all on me, aren't you? Hey. Got a bunch of main quests all in one. And we got all those were just main quests. Alright. So, we need to reach the dam. Where is the dam? Is this the dam? Yes, this is a dam all the way over here. So I think, you know what? Let's just go in order. So we'll relocate links, we'll reach the dam, we'll figure out the reason for the blackout, and then we'll repair the damage from the piping failures, piping system failure. So for this, it's better off we start here. I'm gonna be honest, I think using a different scout is gonna be better, because the tracked one, it's good, but it's just, it doesn't have ground clearance and is not the easiest thing to manipulate. So I will figure out a way to get over there, and our crane is just rolling backwards. That's fine. I'm just gonna let the crane do whatever it wants to do. So I will attempt to find my way over to the links, and hopefully not get stuck too much. But I believe it's going to be one of the new scouts we can unlock. I don't know what this one is, so we shall see. Who are you to tell him no or to judge him? You are you. I fully agree with you judging this man to be a beaver. Because why are you concerned about your fishing nets after the entire town was just flooded? What do you mean? Huh? No. I could care less about your damn fish. I got bigger problems to worry about. But we are just about here. I don't know. I'm not seeing a car or anything. Oh. Oh, there it is. There it is, boys. The Lynx. Extended air intake, larger than life tires, and a drive-train that'll get you through the worst days. Look at that beauty. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Oof. Look at this thing, guys. Put on all-wheel drive, and it's got all-wheel steer, everything. All steer? Hello, English? Got all-wheel steer. Thank you. Alright, well, I said the next objective, we'd get the links, and now we're going to go reach the dam. I don't know where the dam is at, but we shall find our way. There's only one way, and we shall go exploring. I will also probably buy the better version of this after we're done. It also looks like it's got individual suspension, too. Yeah, I'll buy the better version of this, maybe next episode or towards the end of this one. But we are going to make our way to the dam, see how bad the dam is, and Kelly will give us more feedback on what we're looking like. And well, I was going to say it. I'll be right back, but I mean, the dam's like literally right there. So, okay. Well, it's a good thing I didn't make it too far, because clearly that did, it would not be an episode without me flipping a car at least once, guys. And the amount of times where I've flipped a car in episodes is crazy. Now imagine me playing SnowRunner. The amount of times I flipped a car in SnowRunner and just had to like completely... there's times where I've gotten so far and done so much work, and then I flip the car on accident because I get too gutsy. I just close the game. Because I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Hello? Can we not pull this thing over? Come on. Come on. Okay, maybe... maybe if we pull it the other way. You're actually kidding right now. You're actually kidding right now. There's no way that I flipped both of them. There's no way. Come on. Back on your wheels. Back on your wheels. Thank you. Okay. Now I gotta see if I can get myself out of this. Because I don't know if I can, because I think I've just wedged myself. I think I'm probably gonna flip over here. Come on, come on. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. There we go. Alright. Can we? Can we? Come on, come on. Alright, so that's just not... I'm just not gonna be able to pull it over. Let's not flip ourselves again this time. And try to pull it down this way. I have a feeling that I just made it worse. I did indeed make it worse because I just pulled it into a boulder. Can I attach to the boulder? I can. Can I move the boulder? Barely. Barely. I can barely move it. This thing's turning radius is abysmal. Absolutely atrocious. Alright, come in from this angle, make like a 50-point turn because the turn radius on this thing is it's god-awful, dude. I hate it. And then attach. Come on, stop. What do you mean you can't attach that? Right, what do you mean? Come on. There we go. There we go. Alright. Let's try this again with a little less tipping. You know what? Nah, we're a scout. Why would we take the roads? We're a scout. We're gonna do scout things, you know? Not to be confused with the Boy Scouts. We're gonna go scout around and make our way over to the dam. Alright, so we reached the dam. It's not in a horrible condition. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Is it like...
Okay, it looks like there's a problem with the dam's water gate. We can't lift it because there's debris in the way. And even if there was no debris, there's still no power. But we can clear out the debris and bring over the backup generator. Also, you don't have to do this, but it would make it easier for all of us if you flexed your muscle around here a bit. All you need to do is fill the sand pit and repair the road sections. Then, plan a route for our convoy from the tunnel exit base to the dam area.
Yeah, Kelly, you make that sound a lot easier than it actually is. So... I mean, the dam really doesn't look in too horrible of a condition. There's not water spewing out everywhere. It's still holding the water in, to my knowledge, from what it looks like. Alright, so... Yeah, Kelly... Kelly, what do you mean? Like, what? Huh? So... You want me to... build a road? Where the hell is this at? What the hell? Why am I... You know what? Why? Oh, because it's a lot deeper than it looks. That's why. So we'd have to cut some trees. And we'd have to make a road there. And then... I don't know what kind of trucks are we going to be using. Because if we come through here, it wants us to build a road all the way through there. Oh, okay. So that's easy. That's a lot. So that's so much easier than I thought it was going to be, but we still need to cut down some trees, do some deforestation. You know, our favorite thing here on the channel. It's not actually our favorite thing, don't sue me. Okay. So we need to deliver the object. I think we'll do that first. We'll bring the generator. Where is the object? So it is at the machine yard, and I literally came from there not too long ago. That's lovely. And so I will need to build a bridge here. I will be chopping down trees, so you know what? We'll put the wooden wide bridge. Since I'll be chopping down trees eventually, that way we can just get the wood. And we'll only need 5 of them, so we'll get the wood, bring it over there. For this, we're gonna hop back in the truck and drive over there and go grab that generator. Fold the crane. Alright. So we'll make our way to the generator, get the generator, head back over there, and go from there.
I'm seeing a lot of obstacles in your way here. The forest being one of them.
No shit, Sherlock.
Ahead, I spy what looks like a great spot for a bridge. If a certain driver/hero were in the mood for building one. Hint, hint. Or you could carve out a path through the trees so you can build a road. Ever wanted to be a lumberjack? Now's your big chance.
If I want to be a lumberjack, I'd literally just go play Farming Simulator, brother. Also, why are you just telling me that now? Because I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about this. I could just make a bridge from here to here instead of deforestation. But if we look at the bridge, because I don't think... Like, look, if we do the bridge, I can't... Like, you can't... You would have to go just like point to point. I can't even do that. At least not with the wooden bridge. What? With the metal bridge, can I do it like that? No. See, the bridge doesn't even reach, Kelly. You should... shut up. You don't know what you're talking about, Kelly. Just shut up, sit in your office, drink your damn disgusting coffee, leave me alone, and let me do the hard work, okay? You are of literally no use to me besides telling me what I need to do. That's all that's all you're useful for, alright? So I need you to just sit there, do nothing, and stop talking, alright? But, we got the generator delivered. Maybe. Alright. Alright. Generator is delivered. 4,800 buckaroos for that. Alright. Now on to the next objective. Clear out the debris near the water gate. I mean, we're over here. We might as well do it. I know I said we were just going to go in order, but I mean, if we're right near an objective, we might as well do it, especially if it's the super easy one, just wants us to clear debris again. I expected the dam to, like, 100% just be, like, washed out, not still in one piece. Because it's really not as bad. It doesn't look horrible, unless, I mean, I've never experienced the dam collapse or whatever is happening here, so I wouldn't know. Alright, so... reverse. That was close. Alright. So, what is that, a log? Yeah, it's a log. And we got quite a few logs. Might even have enough for, a bridge. But I don't even have my log stuff over here, so it's not like it really matters. So, I'll get all these logs and stuff cleared out the way. It'll take a while, because this crane moves slow as molasses. But we'll get everything cleared out and see what happens from there on. Alright, and I think it's just this last wooden wheel or spool, wooden spool here we have to clear out. And off to the side. Nope, there's still one more thing. I think, hopefully. I don't even know what it is because it's got one, what is it, a barrel? A rock? It is a barrel. We're fishing for barrels, guys. Hopefully the barrels don't have anything in them. If you watch my Ready or Not episode, you will know what I'm referencing. Alright, clear out the debris near the water gate. Cool. What am I looking at? Receding water reveals more woes. Oh, okay, so the water is shrinking? Yeah, the water is shrinking, guys. The water level is lowering. It's going down. So Kelly doesn't have anything to say about that. That went down a little bit. Does that just make it easier for us to, like, get from point A to point B on some areas? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, it's literally what it was. It just makes it easier for us to get from point A to point B. In the early stages, minus this section right there. So, alright. So main quest, figure out the reason for the blackout. And for this, obviously the power line does not have power, so we'll have to lay a power cable. So it actually wants us to reach the destination. Deliver an object from machine yard. So once it's deliver 2 objects from the machine yard to the municipal transporter. And then reach said location. So, let's see here. How do we want to play this? Do we want to go back to the first base, or do we want to just go to the countryside base and come over here? I think the countryside base would be faster to do that way. And then... yeah. We'll have to take 2 trips, or I don't know what it wants us to transport. Those look like transformers. So, let's see. If I do it, if we go from the first base, yeah, it's going to be a little bit hard to navigate. Where's the base? Okay, countryside base. So I think what we're going to do is we will use this one. We will use this big old transporter truck. Why? Alright, Saber, if you, for whatever weird reason, come across one of my videos, change the spawn point of the trucks for this base, because why am I spawning facing inward and not outward? But what we'll do is we'll use this one, and then we'll just transport both of those things with this over to where we need to go. That way we take them in one go. We're not taking 2 trips. And you know what? I'm actually gonna, because I need to recall my crane truck. Well, I don't. I can just deploy this one, but we'll retain this one, and we will call this one back. And what I'm actually going to do is we're going to make a quick purchase here. We are going to make a quick purchase of the links, the TUZ 119 links. And, oh, would you look at that? Scout with trailer. What does this one look like? Oh, so it's just like a truck. Oh, it's got the double negative. Gross. I don't like that. Low-key be useless because you don't even have a crane on it to do anything. And this one is literally just all-wheel steer with the trailer. Again, also kind of useless, but is what it is. But we'll make our purchase with the links real quick. Go over to the shop and retain you, retain you, retain you, and deploy you. So we're also going to take out the crane truck because instead of, I was really about to drive over there with that by itself and then drive the truck over there, when it's like, I can just take the things that I need over there. This one's going to stay on the truck because this is going to come with us to where we need to drop the things off. Maybe. I don't know if we're going to be able to fit it or not. But I'm going to load up the trucks, get them taken over there, get the stuff loaded, and get made over to our way of the municipal power center or power plant, whatever it is that we got to go to, and finish that up. All right, so we're pulling up on the 2 things we need to deliver, and I'm gonna be honest, I actually don't think I needed to bring this thing. But, oh, it's not what I wanted to do. I had to shut the cargo before I was ready to move them. Then they just launched forward. But it's literally 2 boxes. I might actually be able to do this. I might be able to put them onto this one. And then load this back up and take this over to where we need to go. And if I can do that, that'll be even better because then I can take the scout over there. I don't need to do multiple trips. This is too wide to fit like that, unfortunately. So we're going to have to play some Tetris here real quick. Get it along the side. Boom. This one, I should be able to fit it. It looks like it'll fit. Potentially. If I do it right, it should fit. In theory. In theory, guys, remember that. It should fit. If I do this. Oh. Just slightly too big. That's okay. That is a-okay. We'll just rotate it and drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. And bam. So reset our crane, strap down the cargo, and we're actually going to readjust the scout here. Oh, that's the wrong one. We're going to readjust the scout here. We're going to have to take it off and put it back on. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Whoa. Alright. So, how am I going to do this? Because, let's see, where... So it's there. And there's no road. Oh, yeah, there is. I would just have to take... I would just have to go to the right instead of straight like I normally would. And that would take me right to it. Alright, well, I'll get this loaded back up. We will drive all the way back from where we pretty much just came from. And hopefully this works like I want it to. I'd be honest, maybe I don't even need the scout. I don't know. But we'll find out here in a minute. Alright, and we are arriving to our location. And let's make sure we toggle the ramps before we unstrap the vehicles. So for this, I'm not entirely sure. Is it gonna make me I imagine it's gonna make me take them out, but there's no way to place them. So I'll drive into it and see if I can just do it that way. Maybe? Oh, I can. Perfect! And then for this, we're gonna have to go down. Okay, so it's not just a sheer drop. I 100% thought it was just gonna be like it was just a cliff face and it was just gonna be a sheer drop off the edge. But it was not. And I'm now stuck on a stump. Because these stumps are just like the ones in freaking SnowRunner. Okay, I lied. It pretty much is a sheer drop, but it looks like the cause is fallen. Yeah, it's a fallen tower, which is the cause of the blackout. So Kelly will probably give us some update once we get closer and be like, oh yeah, the reason the power is out is because of a fallen power line. Yeah. Alright. And then it wants us to gather resources and send them to the tunnel.
You know, on the upside, this area is rich in resources we can use. If you can gather up some wood and steel at the machine yard, we can put them to good use. We can send some resources upstream, too. There's a dam in the next region that could use our donations. All you need to do is plot a course from the machine yard to the eastern tunnel.
Yeah, it sounds a lot easier than it actually is. But we've done it, guys. We have figured out what the reason for the blackout was. We've done quite a few bits. We unlocked a brand new vehicle as well. So if you guys did enjoy this episode of ROADCRAFT, make sure you drop a like, leave a comment down below, hit that subscribe button, turn notifications. Discord will be in the link as always. I lost track of that like halfway through that. But Discord link will be in the description as always, and I hope you all have a great, fantastic rest of your night, day, evening, whatever time it may be, and I'll see you all in the next one.